G'day Purple fam, that guy Purps back with another music reaction video. We're jumping back into the warning today. It has been a little minute since we've done the warning. Obviously, we started off doing some of these earlier, it's 2020, but some of their, 2020 and earlier shows, especially at the Whiskey A Go-Go. We've done a couple of them. This one's Shattered Heart. Now, the reason we didn't get to this earlier, this was recommended like months ago, but the reason we haven't got to that is because we did the whole Queen of a Murder Scene album, did a reaction to every one of those songs, and then the recent releases like Animosity, Z, or Z, depending where you live, and there was one other one. My memory is shit, but yeah, we were doing them, so now we're coming back. I went through my list, and I was like, oh, here's a warning song that we haven't done. So this is, like I said a couple of times already, Shattered Heart from the warning. This is live at Whiskey A Go-Go, as we can see up here. Oh, you can't see it on the screen, but as you can see up at the top of the screen there. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Whisper promises in the air. Just straight off the bat, they're just, no mecking around, just straight into it. Just bass line, drums, singing. It's everything you want from the warning, just in the first 5 seconds. But yeah, like just initially, you can already see the style change that they're moving into. Like this is sort of, I suppose, their growth period from before into moving forward. But whisper promises in the air that my God die without a care. The way they sound is slightly different. Could just be that it's a live performance, but yeah. Now I see. We'll take it back because, people say, I pause too much. Whisper promises in the air that my God die without a care. Now I see my worst mistake. I am out of chances to take. You try to influence my mind, but all you did was change my mind. Did she say the wrong words or something? Because she come out with this smile like, oh, I hope they didn't notice that I just mucked up. Or did she do a wrong note or something? Normally when you see an artist like that, they're like, oh, have a bit of a smile. They're like, yeah, we nearly mucked up, but no one knows. But yeah, like I was saying before, you can hear, and I don't know if it's just because it's live and the other tracks I've been listening to recently have been sort of, albums. Well, not albums, but yeah, put together in a studio is what I meant to say. Like they're more studio performance. The way they structure their sound is sort of different. Like I'm just now I do have a pretty bad memory, so I could be completely wrong. But I remember some of their earlier stuff. Just the structure of it, you can see how from that to like to this, and then moving on to the more recent stuff. Like I guess it's just the growth of the band and a more mature way of looking at things. The way they come in with their bridges, the way they just everything about their performance is so much better now. And you can see that evolution. Like it was great before, but they're sort of just evolving into this like this really tight group that puts on a really good show. So I can only wait for the world to open back up and for bands to be able to come back and play. But yeah, like so far it's another solid track from the warning. I'll have to go back and look at what era, like what album era, EP type situation this was released on. But yeah, like it's got everything you sort of want in a warning song. Oh well, Danny still has to go out on a big lead break, but if Danny cuts into a lead break, we've got everything we need. meant that she sort of on her word or something, and then she smiled. I don't know if you scored that, but.
Whisper promises in the air, about to drown in my despair. Now that you went away, I understood you were never gonna stay. You got so far, but life ain't fair, and deep inside I'm still afraid. 'Cause I don't know how to be heartbroken. All my words will not be spoken. I can't see through your disguise, and now I realize you're just a liar. You survived the fire, you fought the flames of my rage. You cut too deep, let me hear the bleeding. Now I have to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart.
So she's turned off all the distortion, and I think she might have changed the pickup that she's using on the guitar as well. Probably to the front pickup. I remember from memory, like you can change. Normally, get electric guitars. You know, you can see on this one, looks like the front and rear pickup. Maybe, I don't know. It's a bit hard to see. You just probably can't see it because of the opacity. But yeah, where the pickups are located. And you can switch between them. You can play the front. You know, some have like 3 or 4 different sets, but yeah, you can switch it so that it's just the front one, the front and rear, just the rear. And normally this sort of, it's not really a tinny sound. It's sort of like a hollow. I don't know if that's the right word to describe it, but yeah, instead of having a rounded sort of sound, like when you pluck a guitar, everyone's heard a guitar pluck like that. Bow. This has more of a, I don't know, like a hollow reverby type sound to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you know, you know. But yeah, is she gonna go into a lead break, or is this like, is it calming down, or where are we going with this?
Come on, everybody, sing it with me. I don't know how to be heartbroken. One more time. I don't know how to be heartbroken.
Now, it's going to be a really weird comparison, but, you know, as you all know, I'm more of a hip-hop head, and then we're venturing out because of the channel into other genres and stuff. And one of my favourite artists was Mac Miller. Now, off his latest sort of albums, he has a lot more, I suppose, the float away sort of songs, and you sort of get in your feels a little bit. This bit here just reminded me of a couple of the songs off of his posthumous album. But just the feeling of it, you know, it has that same feel. Solo. Good spot for it.
I don't know how to be heartbroken. All my words will not be spoken. I don't think you understand. There's no words on my head. You're just a liar. Survive the fire. You fought the flames of my rage. You
nice. And they do that all night. Like,
Thank you very much.
solid hit after solid. Like, I haven't heard anything from them that's really iffy. What are we doing?
What I was just through a tone. Okay, so I guess it's not that song.
Nice.
It is.
She got it right. Just wondering why it was going so long, but obviously they fixed that in on there. But so yeah, like you can really see the band's growth, I guess. Like, obviously, you know, they started off as kids, and they're coming into, you know, adulthood and everything now. So you do expect that maturity to come through. But then when you look at the lyrics and the way they were before, they were already quite a mature sounding and the way they went about things type group. So it's just, I don't know, it's interesting to see the evolution of sound, how, you know, you can start off as something so good and then like how much better it can be just with time, practice, different ideas flying around. And yeah, it's really good to see the girls, like, you know, still as hungry as they've ever been. Like, ever since I got put onto these girls, obviously you said check out their Instagram, check out this, follow them on here, do that. And, you know, I get that it's just a little snippet, you know, same here, like, you're watching me through the screen and you're getting an assumption of who I am as a person based on how I am for this, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes that you watch me for. I do hope that, you know, I'm authentic and this is how I am in real life. Like, I don't come on here and try and be anyone else. You know, I might swear a little bit less, but that's no different than I do in my job. You know, it's quite a more of a professional type setting. This is, you know, I suppose the same sort of thing in a way. And yeah, so I just like to hope that the image that these girls portray through their social medias and when they're doing their you know, promotional stuff, you can sort of see that authenticity just here when they, you know, enact with each other, or you know, the happiness, the joy and everything that they have. So yeah, it's good to see that they're the same people now as they have been since the come up sort of thing, and since growing and whatever. And, you know, it's good to see what the future's got in store for them. Hopefully we get another track soon or something. I do know that, you know, the last 3 just come out and that, but like I said, with their work rate, it wouldn't surprise me if we get another track soon. So, but yeah, let me know what you thought down in the comment section, guys. If you haven't already thought about it or done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure you head over to the artist channel. The link for the original will be down in the description box. Make sure you head over there, show them some love. Go watch some of their other stuff. I've also got a few other tracks from the Warning reactions that I've done on my channel. So if you'd like to head back through, do a search on the channel and find some of them and give them a watch, that'd be great. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'm that guy Purps, and I'll see you then.